Some people believe that we're not allowed to get married in the month of Muharram because it is bad luck. Unfortunately, that is totally baseless. Some people believe we're not allowed to wear any good clothing, which is also baseless. And some people believe the opposite, saying that we're supposed to be celebrating to the degree that we should be partying and so on this day. That is also baseless. But rather, it is more about the lesson. It is more about the lessons that we should be learning. And yes, we're happy about the victory on one hand of Musa alayhi salam, and at the same time we should be learning lessons from what happened, like I said earlier. So my brothers and sisters, remember, when it comes to marriage, we should not delay it. There is no month in the Islamic calendar wherein it is wrong or taboo to get married, or there will be bad luck and so on. All those are actually statements of ignorance. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us good guidance. So whether you marry in Muharram or Safar or Rabi' al-Awwal or Ramadan or Dhul Qa'dah or Dhul Hijjah, my brothers and sisters, all those months are good for you to get married in and for a nikah to happen. Don't delay the nikah. You don't know what tomorrow holds. So fulfill that act of worship today or as soon as possible. Those who delay nikah unnecessarily are responsible in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for encouraging that which is immoral directly or indirectly. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us. So my brothers and sisters, some people don't realize that in the month of Muharram, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has ordained certain things. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has chosen the month of Muharram for certain things. He calls it Shahrullahi al-Muharram. In fact, it is called Shahrullahi al-Muharram. I cannot think of where Allah himself calls it Shahrullahi, but they say it is the month of Allah, al-Muharram. Why do they say it's the month of Allah? The best explanation is simple, that it is the month from among the four that are haram. And I've explained that already. It is prohibited to commence warfare during these months. And then there is another explanation that is probably not the most authentic, but it is there to say the names of the months were all unchanged in Islam except the month of Muharram. It had a different name. According to some narrations, it used to be called Safar al-Awwal. And the Safar that we know today was called Safar al-Thani. And then when the months, or when Islam came, it gave it the month Muharram. Subhanallah, Muharram. So that could be also one of the reasons. But it's very interesting to note that all the other months were already named prior to Islam, including Ramadan. It was called Ramadan, and it was named after the severe heat, the intense heat. Dhul Hijjah was also named Dhul Hijjah before Islam because people used to make Hajj during that time, but a slightly different type of Hajj. And later on it became filled with paganism. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us protection and a good understanding.